Welcome to the View. Before we do anything else, have you guys like looked out over at this audience? I'm just curious if you see anything unusual in the audience.
Well, white people?
You need to look behind the camera. No. Well, you know, the Phillies are in town because today the Phillies for the World Series.
Yes.
And there are some Philly wives sitting right there. Hey, ladies. Yes. Hey. I didn't. Yeah. They're gorgeous.
They make them gorgeous in Philly.
They do. So you guys, you know, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. And don't pay any attention to the newspapers. Don't look at any of that stuff because it's dopey. But y'all...
How about the rain, though? Are they going to play tonight, or
I believe they're going to play. I believe they're going to play. It's going to be a hot game tonight.
I think they'll play, right?
I'm into it this year.
Yeah. You are. Oh, that's right. You even knew.
I was a Yankee fan as a kid, so now it's like a new thing for me. I'm enjoying it.
I thought you don't like sports.
I like Derek Jeter.
That is a sport in itself, and if I had a spoon, I would definitely dig into that.
I like A-Rod. He's not kind of...
Well, A-Rod is always a good thing to have. But now, Sherry,
Yes.
You had a good time last night.
45 seconds later.
Oh my gosh, I love your bracelet.
You had a good time at the movies last night. What did you go see?
I went to see Michael Jackson's This Is It. It was such an emotional roller coaster, but I tell you, the performance level that he was at, that would have been the most amazing concert to see. It was, I mean, he did some stuff to Thriller. He kind of updated Thriller. The behind-the-scenes footage of him with his dancers. These dancers were crying because it was always a dream of theirs to work with Michael. So they would, the dancing was amazing, but to see Michael's perfection, but he had a perfection in a very loving way. Yeah. So he would do things over and over. He'd go, God bless you. And let's try it again, and it's yours. It's your time, and we'll be with you. Take the moment.
An ensemble. He made his folks stand up. I mean, look.
Everybody go see it. Is it too late for that to be considered for Oscar? Because it was...
I don't think it's too late. If it comes under a documentary sort of form.
Because I could not imagine that it wouldn't be nominated for a bunch of categories.
What was it like leaving there? Because everyone left, right? And were people talking about it when you left? Or is everybody
we were screaming. We were speechless at times. And then I'm telling you, I sat there and went, that man could not have been on all those drugs that they say, you know, that they're saying...
Well, he was on to sleep. So after he worked all day, then he went to sleep.
But I don't know, Joy, just the level that he was rehearsing at, he was so lucid.
Let me tell you, when you got brilliant people, when you have that caliber, that's like to me, that's like a Judy Garland caliber. Right. It doesn't matter what you do. You see them and they look like this when they come in. The minute they hit that stage, pow! Right. Breasts are up. Voices singing, everything works, and then they go home and they go, we'll see you when we get home, we'll see you, baby, see you tomorrow, and then they get home and it's like, oh my God, put me to bed.
I just remember what LaToya Jackson was saying, his sister, and I don't know, watching that, you have to form your own opinion. I kind of could understand what LaToya was saying about she thought that it was murder.
I don't think it was murder. I think it was a bad combination. It happens to people all the time. You know, you're so used to taking stuff and your body gets tolerant, so you take a little bit more and then you take a little bit more. And sometimes if you're taking 6 or 7 things, you can't remember what you took 3 hours ago because it's worn off.
But if there's a doctor overseeing everything that's going on, that's where it becomes a question.
Well, go see it. Despite of all of that, please go see it.
It's fantastic.
Also, the official 2-disc companion album to This Is It is in stores now, and it includes the brand new hit song This Is It, plus 4 rare, never before heard demos, and you're all going home with a copy.
This week's People magazine has excerpts from the new Andre Agassi autobiography where he admits to using crystal meth while he was playing tennis. Now, do you think that the Tennis Association should do anything about this? I mean, when was the last time he was playing professionally?
This is all based on his book, Open, which is, I mean, I was fascinated by the article just because he is so open about his use of the crystal meth, and then the lie that he told to cover it up at the time when his urine test came back positive. He said that it was his assistant who actually put it in his drink and he inadvertently took a sip of the...
And he got away with that.
He got away with it. So I wonder now, will there be an asterisk next to his name? Is there a statute of limitations going back if he'd had any matches then? I don't know, but it's kind of hard to be upset with him because he's done a lot of good things since.
You know, it just speaks to how the association, how much, you know, will they actually investigate stuff like that? Because I was reading in the article that there was a French player who got his sentence lifted because he said that the cocaine that they found in his blood came from being in a nightclub and kissing somebody on the lips.
That's a stretch.
Cocaine's contagious?
But that's a stretch.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You'd be so surprised. There you would be in the old days, and you'd go and kiss somebody, and it would get all over you, and you'd be making out with them, and you are ingesting literally everything they just put in their body. Now, is it enough to show up on a urine test? I don't know, because I never had to take one.
But you, can I? I'm fascinated by Andre Agassi. He does wonderful work with his school, his charter school in Vegas. But I did not know that Andre Agassi wore a hairpiece.
I didn't either.
For much of his career.
I didn't either.
And during the French Open, he had his hair. No, I mean, but you know, it's just. I guess because I wear wigs, so any hair would have felt a connection.
She related.
Because before he was supposed to play in the French Open, he took a shower and the hairpiece disintegrated.
Right.
So his brother was rushing around looking for bobby pins to pin it on.
What I had.
But I know that feeling. But you know, just the feeling of putting something on and hoping it does not fall off
during a tennis match. That's a lot of hope.
I mean, really, doesn't that thing just fly off when you're lobbing?
That's what I'm saying. He held it on.
How do you focus when you're worrying about the hair? I don't know. I don't know.
I love the fact that he's written this book and that he has said, yes, I did this and this is what happened. And you know what? Let's hope that it serves as a warning to other people. Because it's not that easy to get away with stuff anymore. And unless you are Andre Agassi material, you're probably not going to get away with a lie like that.
And he used it as an opportunity to kind of turn things around in his life, too.
His father sounds a little abusive also.
He speaks a lot about the pressure that his dad put on him. He said his dad used to hunt birds and didn't like when things would prey on an animal with lesser power. He said, but he didn't mind preying on me, was a quote from his father.
He hated tennis. He hated tennis and he loved tennis.
Well, you know, when you're making your kids live vicariously, when you're living vicariously through your kids, it can sometimes turn around and bite you in the derriere. What, baby? Say it real fast.
No, saying he was a little jealous man, jealous of Brooke when she did that scene on Friends and licked Joe's.
Sometimes it's just like that, you know? But you know, we gotta go right now. But when we come back, we're coming back with more hot topics. That's just the way it is.
Okay, Super T's time again. What's coming up later this week? Thursday, Wanda Sykes. Rachel.
Wanda Sykes is coming on to talk about her new late night show, but she's here for the first time as a mom. She's got twins. Can't wait to hear all about it.
Sting.
Sting's never been here before. Sing one of his new songs.
Friday, huge Halloween show.